Residents, you are late again. Stop it. Anyways, came out here, fully intended on being out here for a few hours this evening. It's Sunday night. And, well, let's just say I fired up the heater and 5 minutes later, it stops. Starts blowing cold air. So, I am out of propane. But I'm probably gonna weld for like 5-10 minutes or whatever over on that other side. Maybe do a little bit over here, you know. Don't get anything too warm. And then, yeah, we'll come back out tomorrow night when I got some more propane. All right, welcome back. It's nice to see you guys. All right, so basically I got hammer, positive and negative screwdriver, just in case. Probably just gonna start where I got my screws because I know they'll be tight against the other panel. And then I'll just start working my way that way. This got a little bit of a bow in it, but I'll just push that down with a screwdriver. Just keep tacking. Put it where it needs to be. It's chilly out here. I think it's time for a new welding helmet. This thing's getting old. It just wants to keep drooping on me. But anyways, let's do some welding, huh? Okay, so we got her tacked all the way around. Looks pretty good. Tomorrow I'm going to be making the braces for underneath. So we can stiffen that up. I don't want anything bouncing around or moving or any of that happy jazz. But all in all, I'm really pleased. I think it looks good. I mean, yeah, there's going to be a little bit of filler up there, but what do you do? Anyways, I'm freezing my butt off, so I'm going to the house. We'll come back out tomorrow and do some recording. Bye. All right, we finally got some heat in the garage. We're gonna pull that box off. We're gonna take the front clip off. We're gonna move everything to the middle and then back just a little bit, so I got room for the cherry picker. And then we'll try to set the motor and transmission right in its place on the floor so I can see what's going to hit the ground and what's not when it's laid out all the way, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of experience doing this, but I feel like if you put it flush with the suspension or a little bit up, you should be safe, right? Anyways, let's do it. All right, front clip is off. Box is off. You can see everything in all of its glory. Oh, anyways, what I was saying before was that I'm going to grab the cherry picker. We'll set the motor in here so that it's sitting with the suspension all the way down. We'll just set it right on the floor. And then I'm going to find a piece of 1-inch lumber and I'll prop that up. So then I can measure for my motor mounts. So let me go outside, I'll grab the cherry picker, and then we'll see if we can't pick this up and get it where it needs to be. Big day. Welcome back. I thought maybe you guys would enjoy watching this. So. Here we go. I didn't bring any floor dry home, so there's oil everywhere. Should be safe. I don't have one of them leveling things or whatever, so you can get a good pick on this. So it's going to be sitting a little cockeyed too. But that's all right. We'll get her picked up, moved around, set in the hole, I hope. So, one of the problems with working on stuff has been outside. This ram is freezing cold, so it takes way longer. I got this from my buddy Josh for $100. I definitely got my money's worth. I feel like with the amount of technology that they have nowadays, that they could come up with something a little bit better with rolling around, you know? I mean, can we put some swiveling wheels on here? Some rubber ones that'll actually roll over stuff? I don't know. Something. Come on, Elon, what do you got? All right, let's pull this out and we'll take a look at it. Oh, by the way, still not over being sick yet. I don't know, I got sinus pressure now. And my head is just pounding. Yeah. My fans need me. I can only be out here like another 10 minutes. But I'll be back out Wednesday night. So. I guess that's one nice thing about having a little oil on the floor. It moves around a little better. When you're doing this, try to make sure that you don't put your hands or feet in a spot where they could get pinched. I'm sure that would hurt. Nobody wants to get hurt. Take this out of here. Step right in the oil again. Future son-in-law is outside making all sorts of noise. I'm gonna have to beat him up before he gets too big. You know, I've been meaning to cut these stupid power steering hoses off for a long time, and I just haven't done it. And once again, I'm fighting with them. Oh, yeah. She's just about home, boys and girls. Oh, of course. I'm out of Well, can't get any closer unless I put some air to the system. So, really hoping I can set this down a little bit, maybe slide it on the floor. I hope. Oh boy. You guys bored yet? Oh boy. She's getting heavy. Oh. Remember what I said about pinch points? Yeah. I don't like this. Oh. Well, I might have to set this down and get another grab on it or something. Right now that clutch fork is catching on it in the suspension. This is probably super boring, so I'll put on a time lapse for you. Whew. That was a bit of a fight, but we got her. The back end's got to come up some. Front's got to come up. It's just resting on the cross member right now. But I'll get her centered up. And we will get some measurements for some motor mounts. They don't look like they're going to be too complex. So nothing should interfere with the steering or anything else. So it should be real nice. I'm excited. So, well, I better get my butt in the house. Got to put the baby to bed. You know, spank the wife because she's naughty. Anyways, see you guys on Wednesday. Okay, so it's Wednesday. Just got home from work. I had the heater on for a little while. It's so loud that you really can't hear anything, so figured I'd shut it off. I forgot to grab floor dry. I actually thought I had some in here, But yeah, rags are no way to do it. So tomorrow I'll have to pick up some floor dry and we'll get all that cleaned up. I don't want to fall down. So anyways, we're going to center this up. We're going to push it back just a little bit. I'm going to get probably a 1x6 or something underneath that so that we're up, you know, 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch or whatever off of the subframe. And then I'm going to pick the back of the transmission up, and then we'll get this to where it needs to be. And we can measure for transmission mounts. My motor mounts don't look like they're going to be very complex. I'll take the mounts that we're on, I'll bolt those back on, and then I'll build off of there. It just runs down to this high point here, and then you just run a bolt through. So it shouldn't be too terribly difficult. What else do we need to do? I think we'll probably do some welding on the cab. You know what I was saying before about doing a little welding here and there, so when it comes down to it, I'm not out here for 2 weeks straight welding. So anyways, let's get after it. So we have our motor mounts right here. My plan is that I'm going to leave this just like that. I'm going to modify this. I'm just going to cut it off straight, so I got something to attach to. I'm going to do both sides exactly the same, and then I will bolt them on. Okay? And then basically we'll just build off of what was left of this piece that went to the frame. So let's cut these off, make them look pretty, then we'll bolt them on quick. Well, there they are in all their glory. I'm probably going to back these nuts off just a little bit so that we got a little bit of wiggle room. And then I'm going to bolt them on. So, you know, you would think that a guy with countless pairs of sunglasses could find a pair, with safety glasses, but this is what I find. Sunglasses. I mean, it's better than nothing. But I really like to see, and yeah, can't really see all that good. But anyways, we got it cut off. So I'm going to back those off quick, and then we'll bolt them on. All right, so that's real close to lining up. But I'm getting pretty close to the firewall. And I don't know about you guys, but I would prefer to give myself a little bit of room to work if I need to. But, I mean, there's enough. I believe that Ford offset all this stuff over just a little bit so that the driver had more leg room or room for his feet. So I might cheat the motor over just a little bit, maybe 3/4 of an inch or whatever. I don't know. We'll get it figured out, but I got the block underneath it. Now I'm going to try to get the jack underneath so that I can pick the back of the transmission up. I think what I'll probably do is get a board that'll run across here. And once I get the transmission where it needs to be, I'll just wire the transmission to the board so it holds it up where it needs to be. Then I can get good measurements. The transmission mount isn't going to be straight across. What I'd like to do is maybe put a hump on it on one side. Actually, well, we'll see. We'll see where the exhaust comes through. I might have to go straight across. I might be able to hump it. I don't know yet. So anyways, transmission, this doesn't quite fit. So, like everything else, we're gonna have to modify it. But I'm fine with that because I would have had to fill this hole anyway because this used to be a F600, so that was the control for winch or something. I guess I'm not exactly sure, but that would be my guess. So we'll have to modify that eventually. Really not worried about it. But anyways, I'm gonna try to get that jack underneath there somehow and maybe pick her up a little bit. So I'll be right back. All right, so there's no way I'm getting the jack underneath there. So I think what I might do is open that door up. Try to stick the cherry picker through there. See if we can't bring her up a little bit. I don't know. It just wouldn't feel right if we didn't have to fight it the whole way, right? Anyways, what do you guys think? I probably should have put a V8 in it, but you know, it gives the next guy something to do. You know, nobody wants to buy something that's completely finished. You got to make it your own, right? Isn't that what it's all about? Transmission sitting, or excuse me, the motor sitting back pretty good. I'm probably going to cut the horns off my my donor truck out there, and then I'll be able to just weld those on. Then I'll have a front bumper. Pretty quick here, we'll be able to bolt on the radiator support, inner fenders. Like, there's all kinds of stuff we can do. So we're getting there a little bit at a time. That's what you got to do. Every night, if you can, you know, 2 nights a week, on the weekends, just make time. Keep moving. A little bit of progress. A little bit goes a long way, right? Isn't that what they say? All right, so it may not be easy to see, but since I can't get the jack under there, I just built myself a little support and then, yeah, put a jack in here. So it's only crazy if it doesn't work, right? Maybe tighten up our picking strap a little bit. Oop, try not to put any more dents in the roof. Okay, well, we got liftoff. Now, I don't know how high I should even go. Maybe I'll throw a level on the motor quick. Luckily, the anonymous subscriber sent me this. Oh, she's running way downhill still. I know it's supposed to be at like a 2-degree angle or something. Isn't that right? You guys remember? Anybody? So we'll just keep going. If I get too much higher, I'm not going to be able to clear the floor anymore. And I definitely don't want to do that. I feel like just by my eyeballs, that looks really close. So it's still running downhill, but it's a lot better. I don't know. We'll get it figured out. Be right back. Well, that is as high as I can take it. And, that bubble's still pretty high. What do you guys think? I need your professional help. It is running downhill, but it'll clear the transmission hump. And then also, this is the main factor. I don't know if you can see way up there or not, but that's where the tail shaft is out. And yeah, I don't dare go any higher. So that's where we're going. The pickup itself does have a little bit of a rake to it. I don't know if that's going to affect anything or not, but Oh well, that's where it's going. That's where it's got to go. I could probably drop the front down just a little bit. I got that 3/4 inch spacer in there. I don't want it sitting all the way on the cross member, but I could probably bring it down 1/2 inch. So that'll get us a little bit closer, but whatever. I'm gonna measure for this cross member quick and then yeah, move on to the next thing. Okay, so check this out. I got 40 3/4 between there, but I don't know if you can see it or not, but it lines up absolutely perfect with the cross member from the Crown Vic, from where the cross member used to go through. Man, I'm kind of wishing I would have saved that now. I could have probably used some of it, but oh well. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just run a 2-inch piece through there, and then maybe jump out to 4. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get it figured out. It's gonna be awesome though. So pretty happy about that. What do you guys think? Am I doing it right? Doing it wrong? Don't care? Let me know. Hey, don't forget to like my video, maybe comment as many times as you want. I respond to all of them. Thank you. Okay, so this is actually gonna be a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. I have this really heavy duty 3x3 angle iron. My plan is to measure this, must be about 3 inches, and I'll cut a 3-inch piece and get my hole drilled, and I will bolt it on there, and then I'm going to weld it to this, and I'm also going to box from here all the way down, front and back. So it should be incredibly strong, and this is the rubber on the motor mount, so it'll have an isolator on it, so I won't have to worry about putting something between it for the up and down part. And the passenger side is exactly the same, so this is going to be extremely easy. The transmission cross member, like I said before, I was going to go 2-inch by 2-inch all the way across, and I'm going to run that through there, and then I'll vice grip it here or whatever, and then I'll get my holes drilled through there. So once I get the holes drilled through, what I'll probably do is, if I need 1 inch on this side, I'll add some, and 1 inch on this side, so that it fills this little opening completely. But we'll see. That may change, but all in all, extremely happy with this evening's events. So, oh, another thing. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like these rolls of wire when you're at the hardware store or Fleet Farm or Tractor Supply or wherever you're at, but I tell you what, I've cut more wire off of that, and it saved me more times than you would not. I mean, you wouldn't believe it, honestly. I like keeping some in my car. I drive old beaters, so if your muffler falls off or starts dragging, just climb under there, wire her up. You hit a deer, wire your front bumper cover up, you know, whatever. It comes in handy. So anyways, I think that's gonna about do it for this week. I'll get all them lopped off, and I'll probably be out here Friday after work. I don't know just yet, but sounds like we got some crane work, so I might be it might be all day. Normally I get done at noon on Fridays if I do have to work, but anyways, I'm really happy. So hey, did you hear about all them senators that got sick? Congress, all them guys? Yeah, they all got food poisoning. Apparently it was 12-year-old wieners. I don't like any of them. Well, what do you guys think, huh? I think, yeah, we did good this week. I think we did real good. So, might as well get comfortable. I'm going to talk for a second. I'd really like to thank all of the new subscribers. We're over 2,500. Thanks to everyone's help, I got monetized on my mom's birthday, January 8th. So that was really exciting. If you guys could check out all of my friends on YouTube, I'll leave links in the description. You know, the main ones, the ones I talk to daily are Classic Car Revivals, and then also High Octane Garage. Those guys are awesome. They always have nothing but positive reinforcement. You know, if I can't figure something out, one of them guys knows. And it's really nice to have a lifeline like that. They're a real asset to my channel, and I really appreciate it. When I'm filming, I'll be asking questions, and sometimes I really don't know the answer. So, like when I ask what degree or what angle this motor and transmission should be sitting at, that's something that I really don't know. So if you guys have that knowledge, by all means, please share. I mean, I don't know everything. I'm not a mechanic. I used to weld. A lot of this stuff I just picked up watching car shows, like trucks, horsepower TV or whatever it was. I don't even remember all of them. There's a bunch of them now, but it was basically like Spike TV back in the day. So, anyways, if you guys could, share your knowledge, I would really appreciate it. I'd also like to say, what's up to Tanner Rebuilds. What's up, man? I hope you get your phone going or get a new one. I'm sure it sucks being 15 years old, and then you break your phone and you're waiting on your parents to get you a new one. Who else? Loud and Proud Revival. I hope that you come out with some more shorts and maybe start getting some of them old Ford pickups fired up. So, anyways, you guys have a great week. I appreciate each and every one of you. Spread the word, tell people about the build. At least have them watch one episode. If they don't like it, it's just not their thing. Well, so be it, I'm not for everyone, I got, I try to be funny, but, you can't always be funny or entertaining. This project is taking a whole lot longer. I knew it was going to take a long time, but a year or whatever it's going to take for a build, that's a lot. That's a long time to retain somebody's attention. So the next build is going to be that F600. We're going to turn it into a pickup. It's not going to take near as long. So that one, I'm going to lower it, put a box on it. Probably going to paint that one. Make it loud, custom bumpers, whatever, but it'll be running and driving like right away. We got to shorten that frame, make everything fit to the box. So anyways, one last joke. Do you know when it's bedtime at the White House? No? When the big hand touches the little hand. Yeah. You guys know what I'm getting at. Anyways, see you later. Oh, you're still here. Imagine that. So, my brother Jeff is coming next Friday. He's going to drag his welder along. He is a mechanic by trade. He also does some handyman work because he went to school to be a carpenter. So he also did body work. So that's the main reason why he's coming. He can get some of this stuff right. I'm not going to be able to put any fiberglass or mud or anything on. That's going to be the absolute last thing that I do, just because I can't keep it that warm in this garage. I do have that heater, but when I bought the house, they had just converted to natural gas. And that one is propane, and the line never got ran out. And it's never been, they never switched the orifices. So we're, I don't know. Being that I work at a heating and air conditioning place, I should have somebody come out, one of the service techs or whatever, and just knock it out for me quick. But, you know, it just doesn't seem like anything ever happens. But that's all my fault. But anyways, yeah, in the next 2 weeks, what I would like is to have the motor completely secured, wiring done. I want to have the front of the drive shaft put on as well as the hanger bearing so that we can measure for the rear drive shaft. What else? I'd really like to have the hardware hung for the front clip. If I got the motor all wired and ready to go, I might hang the sheet metal off the front. I don't know yet. I still need to do brakes, master cylinder, and all that stuff. So maybe I'll hold off on the front sheet metal. But some pretty lofty goals. I also need to get that piece put in there that holds the clutch assembly together so nothing moves around. What else? I'd like to have the roof, you know, completely where it just needs a little bit of welding. We need to paint all this stuff, but that's going to have to wait till spring. I think I might bring a machine home and lift this cab off just to make things a little bit easier for running air lines, brake lines, fuel lines, you know, get all that stuff taken care of. But that probably won't happen. But I do know, like, when I get the transmission and the motor mounts done, that I am jacking the whole thing up and I'm going to put it on the jack stands. There's some blocks, 6x6s or something stacked up, something so that it's secured. So I'd like to bring it up where the frame is at least 18 inches. So I got plenty of room to work underneath there. That's kind of why I want to get the roof, you know, done as much as I possibly can, because I mean, I don't want to be standing on a ladder or whatever when I'm trying to weld and all that happy jazz. So anyways, thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate you guys. I can't say it enough. This whole YouTube thing is really lit a fire under my butt to get this project done. I'm looking forward to the next build. I got some really crazy ideas. The build after that F600, I think, is going to be, it's like a 89, 90 Ford is what I'm possibly thinking. It's a short box, 4-wheel drive. I would like to convert it to a bullnose. And then factory chrome bumpers, you know, put on some 33s. Just make it a nice little runner. And then after that, I know we've been doing a lot of Fords, but I really want to get a Bronco 2 in here. But I'm thinking like V8, mini tubbed, 2-wheel drive, you know, 400 or 500 horse or whatever, somewhere in there. Nothing too crazy, but something that's really going to be fun to drive. So anyways, you guys have a great week. Enjoy your weekend. It's supposed to be getting really cold here, so I don't know how much time I'm going to be spending out here, because it takes quite a bit. Even though the shop's heat or insulated, it does take quite a bit to get it up to temp. So anyways, you guys have a great week. We'll see you later. See you next week. Woohoo! Get it.